Have you put a bunch of time and effort in determining who your target market is, and then you just let it sit there? Here's 4 simple ways to make sure you can put your targeting to work. If you're like most marketing managers or business owners or even just business professionals, you've probably put a lot of time and effort into trying to figure out who your target market is. If you haven't done that yet, we have a few blogs that will really help you with that and a downloadable PDF to help you figure out who your target is. Once you do all that, you've got all this information about who your target is and what do you do with it. So today we're going to go into the 4 ways that you can use your targeting. You can use it in your website, in your design, and your messaging. So when you're looking at your website, you want to be able to make sure that your layout, that your fonts, and even your font sizes, color choices, things like that, relate to who your target is. You also want to think about your messaging and things like, do you use a really strong call to action, or do you have to be a little more of a soft sell? So language like that on your website is really important, and you need to use something that relates to who your target is. And even simple things like your navigation. So if you have an older demographic, using a mobile menu on your website may not work very well. The second place where you can really put your targeting to work is in your social media and your blog content. So really think about your target audience. You know, maybe if you have a younger audience, you can be a little more bold or informal in your writing and in your social posts, and really think about your topics too. You know, what is your target really find valuable? Make sure that you're finding content and topics to write about that they really want to hear about, so that your content is going to really work for you too. Number 3 is finding and prioritizing your marketing channels. So everybody knows there is a vast amount of marketing channels out there, and it's really hard to manage all of them. So if you need to prioritize and focus on maybe 1 or 2 channels, you really want to be focusing on the ones where you know your target audience is. So it's really important to use your targeting to determine where people are spending their time. And number 4 is paid advertising, and I think this is a pretty obvious one, but obviously on any type of marketing platforms or advertising platforms like Facebook or YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, they all have a variety of targeting options already built in. Usually if your ads are not working and you have a strong offer and a strong message, it's not working because your targeting isn't right. So it's really important that you get it right here, especially because you're spending money trying to reach these people. So make sure that you are selecting the right behaviors, demographics, interests, and such on these marketing platforms. So to wrap it up, the 4 places where you can easily use your targeting is your website, your social and blog content, finding marketing channels, and in your paid advertising. So make sure you spend the time to really know your audience. It's going to help in all of your marketing efforts. I hope you've enjoyed this content. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out.